Ruy Lopez opening, Morphy defense, closed defense, 9.h3 Na5 10.bc2. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. It was an incredible middle game by both players. Both players had incredible precision in the end game. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn, since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. A typical answer is e5, which builds a position in the middle, controls d4, and frees up the queen and bishop on the dark square. The move nf3 advances the knight toward the center, engages the e5 piece in combat, and sets up a castle. nc6 defends the pawn on e5, advances the knight toward the center, and scans the d4 square. The Ruy Lopez opening develops the bishop to immediately attack the knight on c6, the lone defender of the e5 pawn. a6 forces the bishop must choose between exchanging and withdrawing. ba4 safely retreats the bishop while keeping pressure on the knight. nf6 attacks the undefended e4 pawn and develops the knight at the same time. Castling gets the king out of the center and prepares to develop the rook to e1. b7 develops the dark squared bishop and prepares to castle. 1 rupee centralizes the rook and protects the e4 pawn. b5 gains space on the queen side and forces the bishop to the b3 square. bb3 is forced, but the bishop is well placed because it attacks the f7 square. d6 defends the e5 pawn and allows the light squared bishop to develop. c3 prepares the d2-d4 pawn break and clears the c2 square for the light squared bishop. Castling gets the king out of the center and activates the rook. h3 prevents black from developing the light squared bishop to g4, which would pin the knight and make it hard for white to play d4. na5 attacks the bishop and allows black to play the c5 pawn push. bc2 retreats the bishop and supports the e4 pawn. This strikes at the center, countering the opponent's ability to grab space. This threatens to kick a knight. It is the last book move. It is a fair deal after all captures. It is ideal. This is the only good move. It is best. What I would have advised is that it is ideal. This loses a chance to imply that winning a pawn is possible. It is incorrect. Perfectly on point. It is ideal. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. The best choice is this one. It is ideal. This activates a queen by developing it off of its starting square. This threatens to reveal an attack on a rook while also checking the king. It is best. This adds pressure by pinning a knight. This prevents the opponent from being able to reveal an attack on a rook while also checking the king. It is best. While not a mistake, that is also not the wisest course of action. That's good. Not the finest, this. It is incorrect. This keeps the material balance in check with good commerce. It is ideal. It is a fair deal after all captures. It is ideal. Recaptures. It is ideal. The opposing queen is kicked by a pawn, and must now move or be captured. This is the only good move. It is a great move. The queen is therefore moved to safety. It is ideal. The passed pawn moves towards its goal. This is the only move that works. It is best. The queen is now on a square that is more secure. It is ideal. This takes an outpost, an active square where the knight cannot be kicked out by a pawn. This is the only good move. It is a great move. This removes the attacking knight. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. Backs off. It is ideal. This is the only good move. It is best. A pawn that was being attacked and had no defenses is now protected by this. It is quite good. A pawn that was being attacked and had no defenses is now protected by this. That's good. This buys time by putting a rook in danger and getting it to flee. It is ideal. A rook enters the action after developing outside of its starting square as a result. That is good. This deters an assault on a pawn that is weak. It is quite good. This exchange is fair. That's good. This keeps the material balance in check with good commerce. It is ideal. It is a fair deal after all captures. It is ideal. Recaptures. This poses a fork-piece threat. Black is equal at this point in the endgame. It is ideal. Very precise. It is best. This divides up parts by launching multiple attacks at once. It is ideal. This is an equal trade. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. This is the only good move. It is best. That's what I would have recommended. It is best. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. It was an incredible middle game by both players. Both players had incredible precision in the end game.